What you're about to see is 100% live. We are here on the coastline of Essex at the haunted Harwich Fort. I've got 5 celebrities: Chris Hughes, Charlotte Dawson, Charlotte Crosby, Stephen Bear and Ampika Pickston. I think we're going to be in for a bumpy ride. It's time for Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live. Hello and welcome to Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live. You are joining me here at the 200-year-old Harwich Fort, as I said, right on the coast of the lovely county of Essex. Now, by day, this is a great place, a historic, beautiful monument. It's a museum. It's stunning. It was originally built to protect us from the threat of invasion from Napoleon and the French. But by night, as darkness falls, this fort becomes a vortex of paranormal activity. Harwich Fort was built in 1808 and has a long history of paranormal activity. One of the most frequent sightings is a headless soldier holding his head under his arm. It's believed in 1872, when the cannons were being lifted into position on the upper levels, a hoist snapped and caught the soldier, decapitating him. Will our celebrities encounter him? These cells were used to house troops awaiting trial. There are reports of strange noises being heard and people being touched. Many visitors claim to have seen apparitions through the windows. Who or what is lurking in the cells? This circular moat is said to house the spirit of a murdered pregnant 13-year-old girl. It is said her body was tossed into the moat as a warning to the locals. Visitors claim to have seen her walk the moat. Other sightings include a shabby, menacing man. Shadowy figures lurk on the stairs and can be seen looking out the windows onto the parade ground. Sounds that have been reported include moaning, growls, footsteps and door slamming. What will our brave celebrities discover investigating Harwich Redoubt Fort? Well, there you go. We've been here all day. Celebrities have been trained to use some of the latest high-tech gadgets, and in a world TV first, they are going to be wearing these £30,000 ghost tracker glasses. I'm now joined by Dr. Kieran O'Keefe. Kieran, so lovely to have you here. I mean, you've been here before. The history of this place is absolutely unbelievable. What are you expecting tonight?
I'm just expecting the celebs to throw themselves into the investigation, and the fact that we've got all of this technology is just amazing. It really is a first for me.
It really is a first, and we're so excited to use them. So we've got these glasses. We're going to be using them very, very shortly. I'm actually talking quite quietly here, and because our celebs are just behind us, they've already started their first experiment. I am going to say, and I know we're live, this is live telly, things go wrong. My earpiece has just gone on to open now. I'm hearing about 1,000 voices, which is fine, but we've been having a lot of problems today. Cameras have been falling out, my earpiece has gone off, it's gone on, the battery's on full charge. A lot of things have gone on today. What do you think our celebrities are letting themselves in for tonight?
I think they're letting themselves in for... They do not know what to expect. They come here knowing it's a haunted place, but they just don't know what's going to come at them. They're going to get a sense of presence, they're going to potentially see things, hear things. I'll be here to lend a sceptical perspective, but the celebs are really going to be immersing themselves in a truly haunted location.
Well, Kieran, you're going to be setting up base here. We've got a lot of monitors all around the place. This is where you guys can get involved. Make sure you join us on social, hashtag Celeb Ghost Hunt Live, on Twitter at 5star_TV and Facebook 5star TV UK. Make sure you join in. Head to the website channel5.com/ghost and you will find a locked off camera there. And we want to see if you spot anything. Make sure you get in touch. Kieran, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go and see how the celebs are getting on. Thank you so much. So guys, just behind me is a room called Rebo. Now this room was originally the former soldiers' room of the fort. Now, just be careful with that light. I know what you're like, Nigel, on camera. So the celebs are already in there, and our psychic Ian Lawman claims that the celebrities' group energy will communicate with the spirits by making the fishing boat that's actually in there move by itself. So come in with me. Ian, how's it going?
It's going really well. How do you feel? How many people we've been here for about a few minutes now.
I can feel like a burning sensation through my body.
I've got heat as well.
Can you
Is
feel
it
it?
near to me? Like
Yeah,
magnets?
I don't know what it is, I can feel a
I
burning
feel it all
sensation.
around my mouth as
I just
well.
want to say as well,
I
just
feel
before we
sick
carry
all
on
the
as well, just Dave on camera 4, can you just have a little look onto this boat as well? So I just want to make sure that all of you guys know this is just on a wooden platform. There's nothing else here. I'm joined here by Paul and Ian. Paul, let me come to you first. What is this that you're holding?
What we've got here is a very expensive thermal imaging camera. So we're seeing heat. What that means is that if any of the celebrities or anyone in the room touches the boat, we'll see it. We'll leave an imprint on the boat and we'll know.
And I must say as well, earlier today, I know, especially Stephen over here, young bear, he was all up for the laughs and everything like that, but before we just came on air, a lot went down. So I think we're going to be in for a bumpy ride tonight. So Ian, let's hand it over to you. What are we going to be seeing here, hopefully?
Well, Chris, do you want to just explain what you're feeling right now?
I feel sick.
Literally got a lump in my throat.
Okay.
And yeah, I literally feel like I could throw up.
And Charlotte?
I feel physically sick, like I could throw up in the boat.
Okay, and how about you, Ampika? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel like I've got a lot of energy and
Okay.
a lot of warmth, especially around my mouth
Good.
here. I feel like
So you're building the energy in the room
Yeah.
with me, which is great.
I feel like I could read myself.
Do you? Is that through nerves or is that just, do you feel
Honestly, there's like something going on in here.
Okay.
There's a lot of
That could, in all fairness, that could have been last night, Charlotte, let's be fair. So Ian, let's get this started properly. What do we need to do?
So we're all going to concentrate once again, so just take those deep breaths for me. We're all going to close our eyes and try and build this energy.
Really hot.
Okay.
Really hot.
Yeah, just keep deep breaths, they're coming closer to us. We ask Spirit to come forward from your world into ours and try and communicate. If you can hear my voice or see the people gathered, we invite you to step forward and try and possibly move this boat or put your conditions around the people that's gathered with me. Keep building that energy for me. Keep building. Okay.
Yeah, I feel
Throw
like
up. I literally could throw up.
it's like my whole body's just on fire. Can anyone feel that or not?
No.
That's energy. That's energy to come
My
out.
hands are hot.
very heated.
Yes.
It's warming up over here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, can you feel it?
Yeah.
What's it
Okay, everyone stays focused.
So where Charlotte Dawson is saying that she's feeling the heat on her stomach, that's showing us a
You
lot
can
of
actually
water.
see that as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything near me over this side or not? Is there anything at all?
Not currently, no.
Probably not here, so
There is, yeah, there is something here, so concentrate again. Keep walking forward. Try and move something in this room for us. Possibly give us a sound. Could it make a noise behind us? What was that?
Is that side? Is that side?
Okay. If that was you, could you do that again for us, please?
Just something like this,
What did you see?
like a shadow. Like a shadow that's gone over that way.
From that side to this side?
From there, it's gone right across to there.
To right.
So that direction to the right. Let's
How
see just
do
a
you
quick.
feel, Rylan?
I feel fine. My hands
Feel
feel...
okay?
My hands are sweating.
Yeah, quite
My
hot.
hands are very hot.
That's good.
All of a
But
sudden.
the rest of my body is cold.
Yeah,
it's
that's
quite
good.
cold.
And
I'm
my
just
hands-
rubbing my hands together.
Weird, it's like proper going round.
Okay.
And Ian, we must say as well, obviously, when doing these experiments, they normally take quite a long time
Most
for
definitely.
people's energies to build up. And
Yeah.
obviously, we are on a live TV show, so
Yes.
we're going to try and do as much of this as we can as it stands.
I can definitely feel something inside of me.
Would you like to call out to the spirit world and ask them to come forward?
If you are there in the spirit world, we are not afraid. Please step forward. And if you are with us, can you please rock the boat?
Jesus is great.
Yeah. It's very strong energy. Very strong energy.
Is it moving again?
Not yet.
I can feel the energy in the room, but the boat's not moving.
I don't think it's moving.
That's what the energy in it.
Well, listen, we're going to carry on here for a little while. You guys at home, I put a Twitter poll up on my
So we're gonna take
social
deep breaths.
media earlier on today, and
Okay.
we want to investigate one particularly nasty area of this room. So all day I've been asking all of our 5-star viewers to nominate a celebrity to tackle the first lone vigil. I can confirm we've had over 20,000 of you cast your vote, so thank you so much for getting involved. And I can reveal, with 44% of the total vote, the celebrity to face the first lone vigil is...
Anybody? Just go.
Chris Hughes.
Unbelievable.
Chris.
I don't even fancy it. Do you know what? I pushed a bit of promotion before and I regret it.
Chris, you are going to be taking on the first line visual. So good luck. It is going to be happening in just a second.
You'll be fabulous.
This is maybe safer. This is strong.
Come on, bro, we can do this.
We can do this.
But well, listen, before you take that on, guys, I'm going to get everyone out of here now. So we're going to prepare Chris from our team. You're going to be standing here to get this set up. So guys, let's take a little walk over there. Chris, you stay there for now. I'll come and see you in a second. Right, so guys, let's get over here. Let's go and see Kieran, everyone. Watch out for the light, guys. So guys, come and take a stand over here. Celebs, this is Kieran, you've all met earlier today.
Hi, Kieran.
So guys, first of all, welcome to Celeb Ghost Hunt Live, the first ever we've done over here on 5 Star. Bear, I've got to come to you first, because everyone at home knows you for having a laugh, being a bit mischievous and stuff like that. We had a little chat earlier on today, and we did witness a couple of things that went on. How are you genuinely, forget the show, how are you genuinely feeling about being
Well,
here
the
tonight?
thing is, I want to come here and take it really serious, and everyone knows I mess about. But I'm taking this 100% serious because I believe not only can I see ghosts, I can feel a presence in the room when someone's not there. And today is a prime example. What happened just there, that was not made up. I see a spirit go next to you, Rylan, so be careful. And there was like a burning sensation through my whole body. But people think I'm joking, but I definitely I see it. And I feel it as well, and I'm worried because you've just started.
Well, we have had a lot of tweets about you, especially when it was announced that you're going to be taking part in the show. So I'm going to give you your first and final warning.
Yeah.
If you do play up today, I'll have no problem sending you straight out of there.
Ryan, I totally
really want to do this,
understand.
We'll do this
And
properly.
if you're saying
There you go. There you go. Wear an earpiece and have a lovely time. Charlotte, how are you feeling to be here tonight?
I can't wait. Like, this is so up my street. Like, we used to break into haunted buildings all the time when we were younger.
We obviously don't condone that with our viewers at home.
Sorry for the buildings. But I'm so excited. Like, I'm so into this.
So you're happy to be here?
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you. Charlotte Dawson.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
Honestly, this is right up my street. So it must be
It's a
Charlotte thing.
It must be a Charlotte thing, or you live on the same street. It's one of the two things. It is one of the two things.
Honest to God, like, it's just, I feel something, and I really believe in this. And I really hope my dad comes through tonight. I really do. I'm hoping and praying.
Well, I will just say this, just before we came on air, there's an experiment set up in another room, and my maid fighter Debbie, her dad did actually come through. Ian was with us, and it was quite unbelievable what was said, because it was something that was said about something I didn't even know about her dad as well, which is really strange. And Pika, I mean, I've seen a lot in the press about you lately saying how looking forward to tonight that you were.
Oh yeah,
How are
I've
you
been
feeling?
part of like a spiritual circle for like the last 16 years, so this to me is like water off a duck's back. There's nothing that's going to frighten me, so if any of my little siblings over here start to get a bit worried or poop the pants, don't worry, you've got Peekaboo here to the rescue.
With us. Kieran, so we're going to be crossing over to Chris in just a second. He's going to be taking on the first line vigil of the night. Explain to us a little bit more about these glasses.
These glasses, they're sense technology which allows us to see exactly what somebody's focusing on. Tells us about their fears, the attention, that sort of thing. But also, if they report seeing something, we can tell, are they actually seeing it from the movement of their eyes, or is it imagination?
Okay, well, we can actually see now. Let's cross over live now to the side section of the rebound room. Chris has just gone in to this section. He's just being glassed up now with Chris from our investigation team. Now, let me just explain, is on the side of the wall there, the thing that's lit up is our ghost box. Now, this has been specially created for tonight. This sends messages out into the world. These messages are all completely random, and all of the words are completely reversed. Now, earlier on today, we were testing this out. If you hear a message come through this box that sounds like an actual word and is very clear, that is supposedly something that's coming through from the spirit side. So I'm going to check now if the guys can hear me in the room. Chris, can you hear me?
Anybody present in here now? Is there anyone with me in this room present? Shall I ask him if he's had a nice day? If
Ask him as if he's in the room now. Just ask him.
No, I'll be honest with you. Whatever you are in here present, I'm a little bit scared. So let me know if you're here. Do you know what I mean? Something's going around the room.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling like something moving behind me. Is there anybody present with me right now? Have you got a name?
Chris, keep calling out. I'm going to leave you on your own.
Yeah. Oh no. My
Keep
God.
calling out.
You sure that's what?
Be next door. Show me if you need me.
Okay. Oh my God. This ain't safe. I need a medic on site. Is there anybody in this room present with me now? Look, I'm actually a very nice guy. I'm a very, very nice guy, and I just want to. We could be friends. Huh? Just come in, make a noise. Make. There's something on this wall. There is something on this wall. No. Come and touch me, come and stroke me. Rub my neck or anything. Just let me know you're here.
Well, there you go. Chris Hughes is now on his lone vigil. He's wearing our £30,000 glasses. We're going to be trying to get them pictures to you as we record straight over this break. Do not go anywhere and join us straight after this for more Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live.
I'm getting very warm. My hands and my ankles are very warm. On my hip.
Welcome back. We are here live for Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live at Harwich Fort. We are investigating with 5 quite brave celebrities. Now, before the break, you sent Chris Hughes from Love Island into Redoubt. He is taking part in our first alone vigil of the night. Kieran's with me now. Kieran, he's got these glasses on. Now, before the break, we were having a few technical problems.
Yeah.
It's very much plagued us throughout the whole day. We cannot confirm why these technical problems are happening, but we can now see through his eyes. Now, it's very dark in that room. We're hoping to get a slight bit of light coming off those glasses in a minute. But explain to us how they work.
Well, essentially what you're seeing there is the red dot. So that red circle is representing where his eyes are moving. So the whole thing is that when you're looking around, your head is moving, but we're interested in where his eyes are focusing. Now already, people will look at that and go, look how erratic that is. This is Chris. He is so nervous, so anxious, so fearful, and his eyes are revealing exactly that. But what I'm interested in is if there are particular areas that he's going to be focusing on. So that is interesting. We know that his eyes are erratic because he's so fearful. Why is he focusing just on that bit?
He's fixed on something, and I've got to say, I think that's his shadow maybe that he's actually looking at. But there you go. He was completely fixated on something there. What does that tell us when your eyes are fixed on one particular position, especially in the dark room?
It's very unusual because in a dark room it's very difficult to focus. Now, because he's fearful, he is going to be looking all over the place. But if his eyes fix on one particular point, it means that he's definitely seen something. If he just reports, oh, I've seen something in the corner, and we still see his eyes moving, we know he's lying.
It does seem to me, I'm presuming that's his shadow. I think it is, from a sceptical point of view.
You can see the outline.
You can see the outline of him, but he does keep looking at that shadow. Do you think he could be confusing that for something else?
He could be, yeah. We know that there are some glass cabinets in there, so he might actually be seeing his reflection, even though it's very low-level light. And he could be scared to see it stopped again, so he could be thinking, what is that? Is that my shadow, or is that something else? So there could be confusion going on there. But because we're collecting this data all the time, we can go back, replay it, analyse it in more depth.
Well, we are going to be keeping recording Chris throughout the rest of his vigil. Really inciting them them glasses. You can see him just fixing on certain points. It is crazy. We're going to be coming back to him in a second, but 4 of our other celebs are now preparing to conduct a table tipping in the Jones room. Now, this was formerly used as a laboratory for mixing the live gunpowder and ammunitions. We're also going to be sending another of our celebs into the former ammunition store itself, and they'll be using maybe the glasses, but something that they may need for the rest of the night, and that's their bravery. It is extremely, extremely unsettling in that room. A lot has happened there today. So Kieran, in this room now, Ian's going to conduct obviously a table tipping. Yeah. Let's cross live now and see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to put our hands on the table, everybody. We're going to take some deep breaths. We're going to close our eyes, but we're going to put our hands very lightly on the table. We ask the spirits in the room to come forward and try and move this table for me. Use our energy as one and try and move the table. Try and move the table for us. Keep working with us. Use all the energy here.
Stephen, if you take it seriously, it might move.
What on earth have I done? On a serious note, what have I done? Instructing a ghost and sitting there holding a table, babe. You know what I mean? What do you want me to do?
Just moved to you.
Yeah, it's moved.
Just moved to you.
I know, it's next to me now.
Okay,
right.
keep it going, guys. Keep it going.
I can feel something, though.
Can you?
Yeah, honestly, I can feel it.
Was that feeling it's lifted up? Did you feel like it lifted up?
Yeah.
Hughes, that lifted up, that lifted up.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's got to be something. Is
Do
it
we have to
anything
close
underneath
our
here?
eyes?
Everyone's quiet. Everyone's quiet.
It's on its way, isn't it?
Do you wish us any harm, guys?
Just a second.
It's coming
Just
up.
keep your hands down, keep your hands on it.
It's
Don't
coming up
take the
towards
hand.
you. It's coming up towards us, Steve.
Yeah.
Lift it, lift it.
Keep it
See
moving.
it. Lift it.
Keep it moving.
Do this. Lift it.
Hughes, I can't feel anything. I'm getting really distracted.
Okay, just everyone really quiet.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
I
quiet.
feel it, babe. Can you feel
Yeah, I
that?
can feel it.
It's
I can
rising.
feel it, yeah.
Okay, everyone quiet. Let's not.
Is that you?
No, I swear to God, it's coming towards you.
Everyone quiet.
It's coming for you.
I'm getting too distracted, Hughes. I can't do
You
it.
can stand up, babe. When you stand outside the room, go on.
Just stay quiet.
I'm getting really distracted.
Okay, just everyone
Oh,
quiet.
It's coming to you. It's
Everyone
coming to
quiet.
you. It's coming to you.
Look, you see the sweat? Look at the sweat. Look at the sweat. You see that?
Look,
You see that? It's next to me. It's next to me. Look at the sweat.
Everyone quiet. Quiet. Just keep it all together. Let's just keep it together. No shouting, no nothing. If the more we shout, the energy will disperse.
Can we just be silent for a minute?
Yes.
Because I don't
Just
feel
quickly, do
anything.
you wish us any harm,
No,
guys?
Stephen, can we just be quiet for 1 second?
1, 2, 3.
Quiet. We ask you to come forward and try and move this table for us. Try and lift it. Use our energies. Use our energies and try and lift this table. Try and lift the table if you can.
I can feel something inside of me. I know that.
Okay, everyone
And look at
quiet.
me, I'm shaking. It's all in
Okay.
Was that you?
No, I swear to God, it's coming to
Yeah.
you.
Oh my
Okay.
God, it's weird.
Yeah, just keep, every time you lift your hands off, it stops.
Wait,
No, it's
look,
alright.
look at us two.
Yeah,
Look.
okay.
We're both our
I'm not even sweating,
Because
Hughes.
we're all the energy.
Why am I
You don't have to
shaking
like
for?
it.
Why?
It's energy. It's
See?
energy.
I'm
Okay?
not messing about.
Yeah.
My hands are shaking. They're shaking. Look at them. Look.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Look, is that normal? Be honest.
No, that's energy. You're feeling energy.
You don't wish me no harm, do you?
My hands are damp.
Yeah, okay. Just let everyone control themselves. The more we shout, the more the energy will disperse. So we're going to keep really quiet now.
Right, here we go.
Really quiet.
Here with your finger.
Oh my God, I've just ripped my jacket.
It's okay.
Well, what was
Come
that?
on, okay. It's alright. Come on.
Spirit, get it back together. Get the jacket.
Okay, quiet.
Bring the energy back in.
I'm going to concentrate for you all now. We ask of you to bring the energy forward. Build the energy around this table and try and move this table for us. Try and move it. I ask of you to walk around the people here.
Oh, Stephen, can you move that a little bit?
I ask of you to move around the people here and maybe touch them. Call their name.
energy.
What are you feeling?
I'm just focusing, I'm just chilling, but I can feel it's like electric shocks are going right through me from my head all the way to my feet.
Okay.
It's all in my
Okay, let's concentrate again. Ampika, do you want to call out?
Spirits, if you are in the room, make yourself known. Asking the powers of the universe to move this table. Make yourself known.
Mr. Spirit, do you want to send us a message? Rock the table if you do.
Keep that energy building, everyone. Everyone concentrate on the table.
If there's a ghost present, make yourself known.
I see that? At the moment, we don't know much about
Okay, keep it going, guys.
But we will be going back to that in a second. But come with me, because if you remember, we put Chris into a room all by himself. I'm about to go in there with him and see what's going on. So, I'm going to leave you here. Sorry, guys. Chris, it's Rylan.
Rylan, you alright?
I'm coming in.
Come with me. There's something in here. Can I just tell you? My ankles have been freezing all day. My ankles are roasting hot, and so are my hands, and I haven't even moved from this spot.
Not very hot, actually. Really hot.
And I feel my ankles, they've been freezing. And this room's freezing, the walls are freezing.
very cold in here.
I'm stood here. There's a boy and I think a boy and a girl, and they seem a little bit aggy, but I've had noises. I've seen bits like move across, just movements, nothing like massive, but across the walls. And I feel energy, but there's noise. There's noise down there. I keep hearing it.
Let me just say, let's just relax for a second.
I keep hearing it.
What you guys can hear at home is obviously our ghost box. Now this is putting messages out into the world that are in reverse, they're completely random. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and ask if we can hear anything back. So Chris, do you want to call out and ask if anyone's here?
Is anyone here now present? Are you present with me now?
Is there anyone in this room with us?
Can you make yourselves known to us?
Can you say one of our names?
Oh my God, that's aggression though, man. Can you say one of our names? Harry? He said Harry.
Is Harry your name?
Are you Harry? Is there somebody present called Harry? Harry. She said Harry now. Harry, can you make a noise for me, Harry?
Do you know what, Chris? What we're going to do is we're going to go to a break now. I'm going to stay in with you. Make sure you guys join us after this. We're going to carry on this vigil. The guys are next door doing the table tipping. We've got loads more. I did hear that.
Yeah, there's literally
I'm not actually joking. I did hear that.
That's happened 4 times.
So guys, make sure you join us straight after this break. We're going to be carrying on with the Celeb Ghost on Live. Don't go anywhere. I did hear that.
Yeah.
It was here. That's where you said it was.
Would it make you see a ghost?
Welcome back to Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live. We're coming to you live from Harwich Fort. I'm now joined by Ian Lawman, our medium. Ian, we were in here earlier and there was a lot of activity that I took part in myself and was very, very unnerved by, because at one point, well, I'm going to explain what we're going to do. We're in another room now. Chris has left his lone vigil at the moment as he's joined us now. Charlotte's somewhere else. We're going to be coming to her in a second. But this room is called Dale, not after Dale Winton, but it's where all the ammunition was physically stored in the vault. So, Ian, what should we be expecting now? Because we're about to take part in a Ouija board.
And we've got to remember that this is taken very seriously. This is not something that the celebrities can take very light-hearted, because things can go wrong. You know, we can invite anything here, so it's really serious celebrities, and we've got to really focus, and this is not a game.
Okay, how do we start this evening?
Okay.
What do we do?
So I want you to put your forefinger of your right hand on the planchette, please.
Your
Okay.
index finger.
Okay, Bear. You ready? Deep breaths, everyone. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and just take in the energy. We ask Spirit to come forward and try and communicate with us. If you can hear my voice or see the people gathered around this table, I'm inviting you to move the planchette. Keep building that energy for us. Concentrate and try and move the planchette. There is somebody with us now.
Can you tell who it is?
Yeah, I'm aware of the gentleman. Stood behind Charlotte.
Let me just explain to the viewers at home that we actually did this a little bit earlier on this evening, and this was around the time now that the planchette started to move. As the more energy built up, it was such a crazy feeling when that started to move under our fingers.
We ask for Spirit to come forward, the gentleman who's behind Charlotte to come forward and try and focus.
Fuck me! What was that?
What was that? Everyone stay calm.
Can you go and check that?
It's a cannon!
It wasn't. Calm down, please. Calm down. We're going to go and check out what that was. We're not 100% sure what that was.
What on earth was
We
that?
don't know what that was. It's fine. Don't worry. Guys,
Okay,
please
let's
stay
get back.
calm.
Let's get back. Chris has gone, the paranormal investigator has gone to check that. Let's find out what that noise was.
That's like a gun.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
just been told in my ear it was a firework, so guys,
Okay,
don't worry.
you can relax. So deep breaths.
Just relax.
We ask for Spirit to come forward and try and move this planchette.
Yeah,
So remember, we've got our fingers on it very light. If we press down, it will stop it from moving.
Charlotte, how are you feeling? You seem a little bit upset.
How do you feel? Just explain, elaborate on that.
I feel weird. It's that feeling starting to go up.
Okay. Yeah.
And
He wants to move, Charlotte. You put your
moving,
finger
that's
down to
just
it.
moving.
He wants to move. He
Yeah,
wants
okay,
to
let's
move.
concentrate.
Keep it light. Keep it light.
We ask Spirit to come forward and concentrate and try and move this planchette for us, please. Use everybody's energy as one and try and move it.
You mean you no harm, Spirit. You mean you no harm. If you are here, please move the pet.
fingers so like where?
There's somebody behind you, Charlotte, that's why it's a gentleman with you.
Literally, just chill.
Make yourself known.
Guys, just relax.
Everyone take your
honestly.
time, deep breaths.
Oh my god.
Guys, just keep your finger very lightly on the top of the planchette.
Every time somebody takes a finger off, we're going to lose that energy. Stay focused.
Oh.
Try and move forward for us, please. I'm aware you're here. And I want you to try and come forward towards me and focus on the people that's here and move the planchette.
Is it stuck? Should we move it a little bit?
You can just move it a little bit if you want to.
That's it, we're stuck a little bit, okay.
Is it?
Yeah, we're stuck a little bit, Go on,
Okay.
say it again.
Yeah, concentrate. Try and move the planchette for me. Come forward. Use our energy.
Oh my god.
Focus.
There, calm down.
No, I'm not
Relax.
touching it.
I know you won't.
Energy,
Just relax, everyone.
energy.
Come on. Take it serious.
Energy on you.
Try and move the planchette for me.
Yeah, what? No,
That's
Did
okay.
move,
I
but
think
you
it's
did
stuck.
move.
I think it's
Okay.
stuck. I think it's
Since you're
stuck.
all hysterical, take your hands off it from me. Take your hands off.
That definitely moved.
Yeah, that's it. So,
Back on.
right, can't you get
Very
it?
lightly.
He
So
wants
don't
to
push
move.
down with your finger because it'll stop it from moving. We invite Spirit to come forward once again and try and move the planchette for me.
He's still behind me.
Concentrate, try and move the planchette. Use your energy with the people gathered here.
Just move it.
It's stuck. It's stuck. There's something wrong with the table. I can feel it wants to move.
It's moving. It's just the energy.
When it goes,
just go with
guys,
it.
don't fight against it.
Just go with it.
Right finger.
Keep moving that planchette for me. Build the energy. Can you move the planchette to the person you'd like to talk to? Go with it there, that's it. Well done, mate. Stay strong. Stay strong, Chris.
Ampika, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Sure,
I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
He wants to speak to you.
So let's push it back into the middle. Push it with your hands. I want you to build that energy once again and try and move the planchette for me.
Guys, I'm going to leave you through this and be back in just a second. We're going to check and see how Charlotte's doing.
Okay.
Well done. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
This is
Keep
nuts. This is ridiculous.
Is anyone else doing that or not?
Don't move. Just everyone relax now.
Now it's on me. Now it's on me. Great.
Okay. Now somebody at this table ask it to spell the name or to give you a sign.
Can you please make yourself known, spell a name, or give me a sign as to who you are? I feel this table sticking. It wants to move, it wants to move.
Somebody's pressing too hard. Just relax. Yeah.
Barely touching it.
Okay. Keep it going,
It wants
guys.
to move. It
Keep
wants
the
to
energy
carry on
going.
moving.
The gentleman who's behind Charlotte, can you come forward and try and communicate with us? All right,
It needs to
Charlotte.
be polished. It's getting
Okay.
stuck. I can feel it. It wants to move.
It was working bang on before.
B. Who's B?
Big bear.
Bear.
There.
B for
Oh
bear.
my god. Hold on, look.
Keep it moving.
Oh my god, it is.
Oh my
It's
god.
not me.
Oh my
It's not
god.
me.
Oh my
Someone's
god.
who's moving it.
I swear to God.
Okay,
I
just
swear.
relax. Let's not accuse each
Wait,
other.
what's
Let's just go with it.
Keep going with it.
Don't
Oh
fight.
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you messing about?
I promise you.
Are you
I
messing
swear
about?
to God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm being serious. I'm being
Okay,
serious.
just relax, everyone.
Being
Just relax. Take it
serious.
serious.
Oh my god.
Charlotte, keep your finger on it.
No.
Yeah, it's bear.
Can't.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you moving that, Charlotte?
I swear to God. Don't
Okay,
keep
let's
it
not
wrong.
accuse each other of anything.
What does he want? What does he want from me?
It just wants to talk to you, that's all.
Hey, wish you
Let move, let move, let move, let move, let move.
Why ask the question?
If you want to. Nice and calm. Nice and calm, Bert. Nice
Bear,
and calm.
I'm barely even, my finger's barely on there.
Okay,
Let's
do
not all
you
talk.
want to give me any harm?
Oh,
Oh my
I'm
god.
always going towards yes.
But it's not going towards yes.
We nearly did.
So guys, we're going to be cutting back live to the guys around the Ouija board in just a second. But I've just joined in now with Charlotte. Charlotte, Ian Hankin. Now this room today has been quite active, shall we say.
Because my heart's really beating.
Well listen, we can see you've got the glasses on. Paul's going to be joining us as well. So I think we should get straight in and I'm going to come with you. Yeah? Let's do it. Off we go. Paul, after you.
I'm stuck.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Come on, you're with me.
Oh, I'm stuck again.
Right now, Charlotte, a lot of the activity earlier today, and this is me being very sorry, it's the wire, it's fine, it's the wire, was over in this corner. So what I've been told that we should do is we should get you personally to call out to see if there's anyone here.
What do I say?
Just ask.
This is awful. Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, if anything is here, please touch me, say something, make a noise, just show your presence.
Just been told as well that we do need to go to a quick break. Unfortunately, this is live TV. I don't know if you can see me on any camera in here, but but guys, make sure you join us straight after the break. We're going to stay in here, the guys are going to stay next door with the Ouija board, and we're going to keep recording over the break and make sure all these break bumpers go online, so I'll see you straight after this. Carry on.
If anyone can hear,
Welcome back to Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live. We're here live at Harwich Fort this evening. Chris Hughes from Love Island has taken on a lone vigil in one of our ammunition stores. Currently, at this moment, Charlotte Crosby is in one of our rooms called Hankin. She's there with Paul Hobday, one of our investigators. We're going to go live now just to see pictures there if we can. So as you can see, Paul is in the room with Charlotte. Now, this is actually a side room off of the room. A lot of activity was picked up earlier today by our technology that we've been using. You can see Charlotte there now. We're going to leave her there for a little while. If we come back to me now, I'm back here with our 4 celebs that are taking part in the Ouija board. Ian, let me come to you. Very easy to sit there and say, you know, there's quite a lot of hysteria in there and a lot of noise and everything like that. We did take part in one very much earlier on this evening, and the results were, for me personally, quite outstanding with what we saw. How did you feel that was going in there?
I think it's very difficult because when people are watching, everyone's excited and there's a lot of adrenaline's going. So people who are watching this will automatically presume that the celebrities are getting hyper, messing around and things like that. But they're not. They're just so excited and they're so unsure what to expect. And a lot of it is nerves. That's why they are like they are. And Charlotte, I had to take Charlotte outside because she started to feel uneasy.
I was freezing in there, and I swear to God, like a gush of like heat just went up my body. I felt literally, and like that, and it was just like proper overheated. It was weird, and I'm not lying. I wasn't like faking it at all.
It's really strange you say that because I've just been told Charlotte's on her way out of the room. She's not feeling too well now either. We're going to be coming to her as and when we can. But a lot of you guys at home have been getting in touch throughout the show. You asked, we listened, so we're now going to split our celebrities up.
You got to be joking.
I can now reveal
Rylan, you're joking, mate.
Charlotte Dawson and Ampika, you're going to be coming with me to the cells. So girls, if you'd like to say goodbye to your celebs, you're going to be coming with me, so let's go. Let's go now.
Good luck, girls, yeah?
Oh my God. Oh no.
Guys, if you guys could remain as quiet as you can out here, please. Charlotte, let's get you over here. Here we go. Ampika, come on, we've got to move this on. Girls, come with me. Ampika, you're in?
Yes.
Okay, girls, so we're going to be going into this room here. This room is called Groom. And as I stated, it is formerly the cells of the fort. So if you'd like to go through here.
Oh my God.
So girls, I'm just going to explain to you what's going to happen. So in a second, I'm going to be placing you into this cell. This is cell 1. I'm told that this is where people that conscientiously objected to joining the war were brought into this room and they were left to die. A lot of activity has been picked up here, not only today but throughout the years. When you go in, I'd like you to make yourself comfortable as much as you can, and we're going to be watching your every move, so don't worry, I'm just outside. So guys, if you'd like to make your way into the cell. Good luck. No worries.
Oh my God, I'm shaking. Oh my God.
So as you can see, have a little look around. There is a mannequin just there, as I said, because this is a working museum as well. We do have one camera that's going to stay with you as well, girls. What I need you guys to do is not get too freaked out, but I am actually going to lock you girls in this cell. So stay calm. If you need anything, just shout on the side of the wall. But please feel free at any point to call out, to find out and let us know what's going on. We've got cameras all around you. Okay, girls? Good luck.
Oh my God, I can't. This is my worst fear, being locked in a room.
Don't do it. You with me?
Locked in a room in the dark.
Just. Can you feel anything? Do you feel like there's a lot? Shh. Calm down, Charlotte. Sit down if you want to. Take deep breaths.
No, I'm scared because someone
Do it because like you can have your back against the wall. Honestly, I don't feel scared or frightened at all. No one's going to harm us here. It's just it just feels sadness. There's lots of sadness in this room. A lot of.
Let's try and make this with you now.
Do you know what? I've got someone here. He's only about 16, and he wasn't even old enough really to go to war. And I feel like he had a real like close attachment to his mother, and I feel all sorts of like souls here that are like lost, Charlotte, really lost. Do you not feel it? Can you not feel that?
Yeah, I can feel this. I'm really
somber.
that thing again here, and I've got that gush of heat.
I feel fine.
I feel like there's a lot going on here. So there's a lot of sadness in here.
Yeah, a lot of sadness.
Want to be friends with them.
Can you not see anybody, Shaq? Can you not see anything or feel anything?
Ampika, did you say you feel quite comfortable?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just quickly open the door?
Yeah.
Is that alright? I'm just going to quickly open the door. Ampika, seeing as you feel so comfortable in here,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to leave you here because
Right.
Charlotte, there's a cell just next door that I'd like to put you guys in alone. So Ampika, if you want to stay into this one,
Really?
sorry about this. You stay there.
Right, okay.
I'm going to lock you back in, Ampika. If you don't mind.
Oh my
I do
God.
apologise. Charlotte, how you feeling?
Oh my God, so scared.
You alright? You sure you're up for this, yeah? Don't worry, I'm just going to be just outside the door. So this is cell number 2. I am going to have to make sure that's unlocked.
Oh my God.
Okay, so again, there is no in here.
He's definitely not my type.
So Charlotte, I'm going to come in with you just for a second. How are you feeling?
I'm petrified.
Now, I'm on the other side of this wall, and Pika is on the other side of that wall. But as I said, these are the cells, so a lot of activity has been picked up in here. So please, just relax.
Not staying with me.
I'm not going to stay with you just for now, but I would like you to call out to see if anyone or anything comes through, if we can pick anything up tonight, alright?
Okay.
I'm going to leave you for now. I'll try and join you as soon as I can. And I've got to lock you in, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Good luck, alright? I'm just here, just here.
Oh, God, I got so close. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, Charlotte, you're locked in now.
Oh my God, I can't
If you
deal
come
with
for
it.
me, I'm going to need you to call out.
What?
I'm going to need you to call out
What's it?
to the spirits.
Oh my God, I feel sick. Spirit, come to me. Don't know what to say. You can come. You can come to me. I can be your friend. I'm a nice person. You can have a laugh with me. Please don't hurt me. I feel like he's hanged himself.
Do you know what, Charlotte? I'm getting exactly that. I feel really tight around the neck. Really tight. I feel like it's... What's that?
I feel really sick.
Ampika,
Yeah.
how are you feeling?
I've got someone, I'd like to check out if someone wrote blood, the name Jenkins on the wall with their own blood. I've got Jenkins, it's been written in blood on the wall.
Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Okay, we can get that checked out as soon as we can. You're feeling quite
I'm just
calm.
here.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
I'm not gonna
Deters
cause
me.
any harm. Oh my God.
Has there been a leak around here? Because I'm feeling like there's been some damage to one of the buildings. I feel like there's a dampness on one of the walls. Not far above me, there's a room above, is there?
I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Ampika, Charlotte,
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to leave you guys alone for just a second because we are going to have to go now to a short break. But as you can see, the girls are now separated. They're on their own. We're going to be leaving them in here alone during the break. We're going to be recording all of this and putting this all on our social media and our website. So please, don't go anywhere. We'll see you straight after this for more Celeb Ghost Hunting Live. Welcome back to Celebrity Ghost Hunting Live. We are now outside in between the perimeter wall and the actual fort, which used to be a very deep Moat. Now, as you can see, I'm joined by Chris, the two Charlottes, and Ampika. We've put Bear in a cell. What more can I say? Kieran, let me just come to you first. Kieran, obviously you're a skeptic, so you're very much about the science and what goes on here. We've had quite a bit of activity so far this evening. I'm not going to lie, and I said this when I signed up for this show, if we do a 90-minute show where nothing happens, I'm more than happy with that, because we don't want to fake anything and we don't want to see anything that's been set up or rigged up or anything like that, and that's one thing we're very against. A lot of little bits have happened tonight, especially in the Ouija room. Let me come to that first, because before the show started, as I said, with Ian, myself and a few of the team, we did take part in something, and Charlotte Crosby was also part of that as well. That was moving, and at points we took our fingers off and it was still moving. How would you explain what we've seen tonight?
If you've got a Ouija board and the planchette or the glass is moving and nobody's actually touching it, that would be impressive. But to say people are removing their fingers, there will always be somebody in contact with that. And for a skeptic and a scientist out there, they'll always say, there's always the possibility you're moving it, even if it's just subconscious. Even if you're not aware you're actually moving it, but it's something called micromotor muscular movement. So subconsciously, you're moving it.
Well, as you said as well, you know, at one point I was the only person, and like you say, it could very much be subconsciously, but it was very much moving for me. Is there anything that you have seen tonight that you find a little bit hard to explain?
Well, there's a few different things. So Chris has had a couple of experiences. First of all, when he was in Rebo room and you joined him, I think you heard some noises in there that were strange. And then you also heard some noises in the Jones room where you were doing the Ouija board. Something about chipping on the stone.
Someone with like a chisel, you know when they go at a brick, they're like only very delicate, and it's like every couple of minutes. But it was literally nothing. But the feeling I had was always behind me, and I struggled to like face things front on, and I literally got it every couple of minutes. And then I've got a name, eventually. It was Harry, what I got from the thing. We put that together when you came in, but I couldn't get too much out of like the voice.
But the benefit of that is we've got the microphone, so it's something we can listen back to later on and analyse, because it's just his account, but we've got audio recorders everywhere, so we can, listen back to it.
We've got audio running completely in that Rebo room anyway with Chris. I mean, we did great, but the atmosphere was really heavy, wasn't it, behind you?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Ian, I'm really sorry to interrupt. Would you please make your way to the cell? We've just had to have a nurse called to the cell. Can you please get there as soon as you can, Ian? Thank you. We're going to be bringing you those pictures as soon as we get them, obviously. Paul, let me come to you. So we're here in this moat now. It is very well known that years and years and years ago, a 13-year-old girl that was pregnant in the small hamlet that was here was made an example by the villagers. This is an awful thing to say, but her stomach was slashed open at the age of 13 and she was thrown into this very moat, and she has been seen on a very regular basis walking around these parts. What are we going to be looking for now? What are we going to be using? You've got your heat camera.
I was going to say we were going to be using Ian, but that's not going to happen now.
Right now, no.
I'm actually going to suggest maybe we use a bit of Ampika's mediumistic abilities whilst Ian's gone, see if you can sense anything, because for us, other paranormal groups are picking up on Emily, but we want some proof of that. For us, it's just a story. We want some evidence.
And Ampika, let's just quickly explain. You do feel that you can connect a lot of the time.
Do you know what's really, really strange? When I was walking through all the different rooms actually in the fort, I felt like someone had, and I actually said to Chris, if Chris be my witness now, that someone had been stabbed in the stomach, and I said I felt a really sharp pain here, so it really freaked me out that you just said that, because I've done no research on this place whatsoever.
Okay, well listen, we are going to start now our investigation here in the moat. So if I can ask you, please, could you start calling out?
Yes. Is the young girl with us in the moat? If she would like to make herself known. Got Ampika, who is opening herself up for you. Can you make yourself known to Ampika?
You know, I feel that she's thrown in here alive because she's struggling for breath as well.
She was alive.
She was alive because
that's the story that we've been given.
And I'm struggling to breathe, so she's very much here. I can feel her. Can anybody else feel her?
Ampika, can you sense anything here?
I feel heated again.
Was her father something to do with this? Because I feel there's a connection that her father worked here. There's
I'm not
someone in her
100%
family.
sure on that.
The story is it's because they were ashamed of her being pregnant at that age.
But I do feel there's a family member that was part of this fort or worked in this fort or was part of it. There's a link in her family, definitely. Because she's telling me there's connection to someone who worked in the fort and it was close to in her family.
So you say that connection's something to do with her death, family-wise?
I would say there's a family member, part of her family, who works always part of this fort, definitely.
Well, let's have a little walk around because this obviously goes the full perimeter after the fort. So we're going to go for a little walk ourselves. So if we just take a slow little casual walk around.
Can anyone else pick her up? Honestly, I can
I'm
feel
yeah, but I'm warming up again.
Yeah, I am.
My hands
I'm
actually
freezing
it's
up again.
freezing. My hands go warm, and I don't even I'm not like rubbing them.
I'm freezing
See, I'm
cold.
red hot.
I feel sick. Still.
You feel sick again?
All that
You
feeling.
see it right? It goes right in your throat. That's proper. It's not stomach sick. It's like in your throat. Like it's like anxiety.
Okay, guys. Well, what we're going to do, if we can get everyone in a circle, if we can. This is something that Ian asked me to do a little bit earlier on. It's unfortunate he's not with us still yet. I think he's still dealing with Bear. So, guys, what we need to do is if everyone can just take each other's hands for me. And what we're going to do is we're going to now call out now. So, Emma or Emily, if you are here, please can you make yourself known to us?
Have we got any pictures of this girl? Because I'm being told large blue eyes.
No, it's too long ago for pictures.
I do have to say, without sounding, like I'm milking it, it's so cold out here, but I am really warm.
Yeah. Really warm. I'm not. This first time I stopped shivering.
I'm just being told Ian's on his way back now. Ian, thanks, Ian. Everything all right?
No, his heart rate was over the top. We've got the medic looking after him. He felt some really bad energy in the cell, and I think what's happened, because everyone thinks Bear's joking and laughing because of his personality, I think spirits brought it onto him.
Okay, well look, we're going to be catching up with him in a minute.
Okay.
But Ian, we're here in the circle. I know this is what you asked us to do. Would you be able to call out
Yeah.
for us?
Will
Is
you
that
hands
okay?
or?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take deep breaths. We ask for spirit to come forward from your world into ours, to give us a sign to let us know you're here. A little girl that suffered within this moat to try and come forward and talk to one of the ladies, or somebody else around us to give us a sign to let us know you're with us.
Do you know, I feel there's other people that have been murdered here as well, not just
I
her.
agree with you.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
And she says there's a massive misjustice.
Yeah.
Huge.
Ian, are you feeling anyone here?
I am feeling a present. I'm feeling a lady here. And not a girl, but I also felt that a lady was either pushed into the moat or fell into the moat.
And it's not the girl.
It's okay. It's fine.
Just want to say to obviously our viewers at home, we are in quite a public area and we did expect a lot of this going on. Hang on to you as well.
That wasn't
Yeah.
No,
That's okay. Deep breaths, everyone.
It's fine.
Deep breaths, everyone.
Just relax, please.
Okay. So I felt the lady possibly could have been linked with the young girl.
Is she active here?
No,
No,
yes,
sorry.
that's something
That's a
falling.
bag,
That's
that's a
something
bag.
falling into here. That's
Yeah.
something falling in.
That's what you just said about the lady falling in.
Okay. Deep
Oh, my
breaths.
stomach's
Oh my god, it feels so hot.
Kieran, with a thermal camera, can you see if there's anyone up that direction?
Yeah, I'm not getting anybody on the top.
Yeah.
So Charlotte, you know you've been talking about having tummy problems all evening.
Yeah.
Have you been told of the story of the young girl in here?
Yeah, I've just been told, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's connected.
That could
with
be making quite a lot of sense actually.
Yes,
You're saying that
it's
it's
Oh
connected.
my god.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Well guys, what we're going to do now, we are now going to go to our last break of the night. What we're going to do is we're going to be going inside, back into the fort where we've set up our final seance of the evening. Ian's going to be with us and he's going to be leading that for us.
So weird.
But please make sure you join us straight after this break for what's turning out to be quite an eventful evening. We'll see you straight after this for more Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live.
Well done, everyone. Well done. Deep breaths.
You won't pull me up, don't worry.
Welcome back to Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live. We're all here in the freeze green, in one of the soldiers' barracks here at Harwich Fort. Now we are preparing to do a seance and it was supposed to be all of us, but as you heard in the last part, Bear had a few issues whilst he was in the cells, and from recommendation from our medics, he has been asked to sit out of this last part of the show purely because of the fact that he's not feeling himself, but I can confirm he's okay. He's fine. Charlotte saw him in the breaks. He's doing all right. He's had a nice little cup of tea. But we are going to carry on. So, Ian, what are we actually looking for here? What are we going to?
We're going to try and get a deeper conversation with Spirit. We're going to try and get them to come a lot closer. So this is a chance of you sensing, feeling, or hearing something. And this has got to be taken very seriously. No hysterics, just really quiet and concentration.
So what do we need to do?
We're going to put our hands flat to the table and just touch pinkies. Okay? And we're going to close our eyes. And we're going to concentrate. At any point you feel anything, let me know. We ask for Spirit to step forward this evening, to try and communicate with us, to try and reach out. If you was based here or had a connection to these barracks or to this fortress, please come forward and link with us. I now open that doorway for you to walk through and to give us a sign. Yes, you are.
Charlotte, how are you feeling?
Really hot.
Yeah, my hands are
So
starting to
hot.
like boiling again.
Have I?
Yeah.
That feeling in my stomach is just not shaking.
It won't, we're just with you, that's all. So let's concentrate on Pika. How do you feel?
Fine.
Good. So we're going to take more breaths. We invite you to come closer. Try and touch one of us, make a noise in the room, or come forward to give us a sign that you're here.
Is that you? Is that any of you guys, crew? It's like a growling noise.
Just take my shoulder in.
Was it?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So that was somebody trying to reach out, but can you do that again for us, please?
You have to stop the heat. It's
My
just
hands,
it's
yeah,
just
that's
the
it.
heat. It's
I'm
just
not gonna
gone
lie.
right into the table. Sets the
My hands
table
are
out.
literally burning.
Burning.
Okay. Try and come close. Try and reach out and give us a sign and let us know you're here.
Right.
I,
Did you feel like a bit of wind come past us?
yeah, I'm literally, I feel like I could actually cry.
Did you? You're feeling emotion.
Yeah.
I like that. That's yeah. Is that all here? It's like I feel sick there. It's like
Just go with it.
coming up here.
Just go with it. Just
My
relax.
hands feel like they're not. My hands feel like they're not there.
Yeah, that's because we're connecting. Just go with it now.
It's like getting that thing.
That's why I was sick.
I feel like I can't worry.
Okay, just relax everyone. Try and come closer once again. If you are, put an impression on Chris. Try and come closer to Chris for me.
My back's all heated.
I felt the table.
My hands are burning, literally burning.
You okay, Charlotte? What are you feeling?
I just thought I heard something.
Okay, what did you hear?
I don't know if it was the camera behind.
Okay.
Anyone feel that vibration?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like a flopping.
Yes.
It's not moving, but it's
It's
vibrating.
vibrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Anyone palms of their hands really like warming up?
Yeah.
Or really just boiling?
That's energy.
I've got a bit of positive feeling and everything.
Yeah,
so
I have like the tingling.
Yeah, I know.
Tingling.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
It sounds odd, doesn't it? Might be because I don't work out or anything, but my left arm, sort of around sort of my elbow and upper arm, it feels like I need to push it down. You know, like a weight.
Yes.
Like if you're holding a weight.
Now make my elbows feel like they're dragging my shoulders down.
They're pushing down on us now. They're keeping us here. So let's keep building it.
Oh my god.
I'm just
Keep
there's a
listening.
massive, just a proper heat in my back.
Okay, try not to break the circle.
The back's dead heated.
I ask of you to give us a sign to let us know you're here.
Can you smell that?
Yeah.
Like a burning.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it, we are in a room full of candles, but it is like a burning, like a wood burn. That wasn't here just a minute ago.
I can't smell this thing.
No, I can see it like it's the
Yeah,
herbs
that's
or
that's the
like oil.
yeah, it is, that's
oil
not
or
the candle.
Spicy.
Can you?
Yeah,
It's like something gone off.
yeah.
That gone off. Gone off.
Okay. If that is you trying to reach out, could you do that again for us, please?
Smell's going.
Yeah, it's
Come back.
changing.
It's come back.
My forearms are absolutely killing.
What does it smell like? Describe it.
Now it's gone like a nicer smell.
It's like fragrance.
Sweeter.
Now it's gone
Yeah. It was like a musty smell before, now
It's
it's
more
quite
intensity
sweet.
now, it's quite
Sweet and lighter.
fragrant.
Yeah, it's like maybe that's how they're coming through by
Okay.
the smells.
Could you possibly make a noise in this room we're in? Just somebody behind me.
No.
Yeah.
Did you look there just now?
Yes, there's somebody here.
Yeah.
What did you hear, Charlotte?
It was just like the slightest, like it's like a candle that tumbled over, like you know, like a little candle that fell.
Okay. If that is you, can you do that again for us?
Ian, my microphone's just been removed from my pocket.
The microphone.
Well, mate, I'm actually cold.
The pack has just come out of my pocket and gone down. I just
Was
felt
it well
it,
tucked in?
I just felt it lift and drop very
Okay.
slowly. It didn't.
Fab. So if you are playing games with these celebrities and Chris,
In your opinion? Yeah, I'm just checking to see whether it is the light stripping down, but I can't see any candles on the floor.
Kieran, can you come check this pack for me?
What is it?
how do you feel, Charlotte?
Other side. Other side.
That's so weird how much my forearms are killing.
They're going to keep pushing you with the table.
I feel like
It's
I
come
can't
out
lift
of
my
my
legs
pocket.
up.
I feel like I can't lift my arms up now.
Like I
I'm being
literally
pulled
feel
down. Like my
like
shoulders
my
are.
feet literally like stuck.
Okay, good. So is the pack come out?
Yes, it has.
Okay, fab. Alright, so if you are trying to touch Chris, or you are trying to get close to Chris, could you possibly do something again? I know you're here.
Who can you see? Who can you feel?
I'm aware of a gentleman to my left,
Oh man.
and he's making me aware that he's got either one arm in a sling or an arm missing.
My legs loosened up now.
And it's his left arm. He's just
It's my left arm that I can.
It's my left arm I
saying
can't
earlier,
feel.
it's
Yeah, it's my left arm I can't feel.
So I'm aware of is something here like this.
My
so
left
they're
forearm I
tucked in.
can barely, it's killing.
Okay.
Do you not feel like a tightness around your chest? Because I feel like this guy passed with heart problems because my chest was very, very tight.
Have you got any sort of time period for him, or do you know what he's wearing?
Do you know what I feel as well? I think he was related to the smells because maybe he cooked or something because the smells is telling me is related to him. The smells of food and herbs and spices. So
Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah.
Okay, go with it.
So whether he cooked or that was his hobby or that was his
Okay.
position here, that was something. Those smells were definitely him.
Can you give us a definite sign? I want to see a definite sign. I want to see something that's going to make me go, okay.
Yeah.
So if you was a cook, or you worked in the kitchens here, can you reach out and give us a sign?
Was he a bad cook? Because I've got that sickness.
Yeah.
Oh God, I feel so
Yeah.
sick.
I've got that sickness in it.
And that smell before was just.
Okay, let's all stay focused, guys.
No, that smells very weird.
I have somebody in what I would describe as a boiler suit,
Okay.
like an overall.
Not Stephen, is it?
And he's greasing something to do with like a ratchet or a cog. Like a ratchet, you understand? Or a cog. You okay?
Just relax. Just relax.
Do you need to go
I
out?
can smell a smell again.
Do you need to
I can
leave?
smell a
Just
smell
relax.
again.
Just relax.
Deep breaths, everyone.
Yeah, just deep, just keep breathing.
You alright, Charlotte?
I'm going to be sick.
Just
Leave.
relax.
Do you
Just
want to
relax.
leave?
If you need to leave, you can leave, but just relax and stay calm if you can.
Please don't leave.
I've already felt I'm going to be sick.
Leave. Do you want to leave?
You can leave if you want to leave, Charlotte.
So,
I'm staying.
Just stay. Just relax. I've got a medic outside, Charlotte.
So we're going to ask the conditions to be lifted from Charlotte and try and focus on the others in the group.
Has anyone's back gone really, really stiff? My back's gone really stiff. Like really stiff.
Lower back.
Really heated.
No, it's gone cold.
It's getting warm in the room. The room's now building with
I'm
energy.
really
It's really
hot.
good. Okay.
I'm really, really hot.
It is quite warm.
The bottom of my back.
The actual room temperature hasn't changed when we're entering here.
Do you know what I've got to say? When we walked
It's
in,
got
it was
very,
cold,
I'm very hot right now.
I'm boiling. So the room temperature's
The
not
room
changed.
temperature has not changed.
But we all feel warm.
Yeah.
I'm literally cold. Absolutely boiling.
Yeah.
Chris, do you want to call out if you had the experience with the pack?
Okay, guys, what we're going to do, we are going to carry on. We're not going to break this circle. Unfortunately, that is the end of Celebrity Ghost Hunt Live tonight here on 5 Star. Bear's just joined us now. Right. Bear's just joined us now. Make sure you head over straight to my Facebook page, Rylan Clark Neil. You'll find my official page with the blue tick. We're going to be going live straight after we come off air here and continue. Make sure you look out for all of our social media. We're going to be bringing you clips from the breaks. We're going to be bringing you the clips of obviously Bear from earlier, and we're going to bring you all the clips that we wasn't able to show during the live show this evening. A massive thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon. It's turned out to be quite an eventful evening. I think we'll all say, but we are going to carry on now. So once again, thank you so much for joining us. Night night.